T.I. addresses recent allegations and accusations brought forth by women who went live with Sabrina Peterson. Let's get into it, man. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Now, I'm not going to hold you too long. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play the actual live stream for T.I., and then we'll get into a little bit of commentary. But this is what T.I. had to say.
Hey, so as y'all could probably guess or imagine, it's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that, and I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, but get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender. People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in, chime in, and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. Also, I'm gonna tell you what's factual. There have been fake stories put up that blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it has been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something with baseless claims. These are not stories of actual events. They're not. And I have proof of that. And that's why I said it. I have proof of that. I have proof of people who have gone on live with this person and they later said, man, I just wanted some clout. That's why I can't believe they actually posted that shit. I just wanted some clout. So this is what we're dealing with, man. This is what we're dealing with. And also, I pose you a question. How you gonna be a victim and an attacker at the same time? How are you being victimized if you are violently attacking someone? Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. They deserve to feel comfortable and confident. They deserve to feel supported. And that's supposed to get them to a place where they can show their face and say, this is what happened to me. This is who did it. And so the necessary steps can follow. This is not that. This is not that. I also want you to know it's evil at play. I'm talking about evil. I'm talking like, evil. And there's been a history. We've had a history in dealing with the particular individual in question. We've had a history of it, man. Had a history of it. And there is a record of pattern behavior like this. A history of harassment. I'm talking about, listen, this is not my opinion. I'm just saying what's on record. A history of violence on record. And we can't just, weaponize social media to take down people who have families and who communities depend on. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about who have done everything that they can to uplift and help to evolve our communities. We can't tear our people down like that. And this has taught me a lot. But one thing I know, man, I will not be bullied. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed. And and the truth will be revealed, man. But until then, man, hey, listen, man, any woman out there who's going through things, who have gone through things, if you have a story, and you should come forward. You should, but don't lie, cause that tear the whole vehicle down. Don't lie. Don't lie. The truth is what needs to be heard. The truth. And I can deal with the truth all day. But at some point, man, it has to be some sort of, it got to be something that happens if you come and make baseless claims that are false about somebody that have a negative impact on them, their livelihood, or their freedom. Something got to be done about that. But I was built for this. I was born to be in this position. I was born to be in this position, to face pressure and sit in the fire so it benefits others in the future. I was born to be in this position. God put me here for this. So whatever evil has been conjured up to come against me, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But man, I got a lot of love for everybody who's been calling me and who's been in support of me and my wife. Shit, man. We'll be back to doing us, man, sooner than later.
All right. Well, hopefully that back to doing us has nothing to do with some of the things that people have accused him of. And I'll say this, man. I don't necessarily know if everything everybody has said about Tip is true. We got to think about a few other things. Like, there has been a history of Tip and Tiny involved in not only other women, but as well as involved in some of the pills that he's been blamed for giving people. Um, I still find it hard to believe that Ti is actually bringing people to a place and forcing them to do things. Like, at the end of the day, I don't necessarily believe that Tip is in that position where he has to do that, but neither did I think R. Kelly was in that position. And I don't know if everything about R. Kelly is true, but some of the actual stories and accusations are definitely believable, especially when we're talking about the underage. As far as Ti goes, though, I just know from being around certain individuals in my personal life who, looked at Ti as a fan, and then the reaction that Ti has gotten from women over the years, especially back when Ti was hot. I just don't see it happening. And as he said, they know where to go, and it's a lot of cat being sold down in Atlanta. So I don't necessarily think he would have to do some of the things that he's being accused of. But we can't just blow off the 15 people who have come out with, or I think it was up to 30, then it was back down to 24 or whatever, because she said that she took some of the stories down because the information wasn't correct. I don't think that Sabrina Peterson actually knew that other people would come out and say say these things. But at the end of the day, Tiny is saying that she made some fake posts. I mean, there's a blog that said that she made some fake posts. And the blog is called The Industry on Blast. Ti has actually taken some of the things they said, and it says Sabrina Peterson caught posting fake Ti and Tiny victims. I'm not sure. I mean, and you can go to Ti's page and read this, but some people are saying, they're just talking about some of the things he's allegedly done. She also got other things in her story that they posted in this, that Ti posted in this post as well. I mean, there's even claims about herpes and things like that. Man, I really don't know this man's personal business. This is supposed to be another fake victim at Bobby Playhouse. I'm not for sure who that actually is as well. I guess they allegedly know Tip, but I can't say that. Some people are probably clout chasing on this situation. I'm not gonna go as far as to discredit anyone, because as Ti said, women must be protected, especially the black woman, and anybody that has been done wrong in this instance is should be allowed to come out and speak their truth. So I'm not trying to deter or actually trying to paint a picture that this is a totally false accusation on Ti. But I will say that it does, to me, again, it sits kind of in a weird space for me, because as I pointed out earlier, there is a political campaign that's going on. And as I told you guys before, T.I. is in support of Keisha Bottoms, and he's always been in support of her. He's always been outspoken when it comes to political views in Atlanta for, let's just say, the last several years. Him, Killer Mike, and a few other people, as well as he did come up with this right here for another candidate, where he talked about, I think her name is Felicia Moore. She's running for mayor of Atlanta right now. Well, this is the same candidate who the lady, or I don't want to call her lady because I don't want to make it seem like she's older, but let's check it out. This is the same lady who Sabrina Peterson is actually endorsing. Now, I don't know if she's endorsing this lady due to her dislike for whatever Keisha Bottoms is doing, and she's being paid, or if it's because her and T.I. and Tiny have this situation. Now, she endorsed her prior to coming out with this information about T.I., which this is the famous post that she first made about Tip, where she said that he pulled the hammer on her. Well, since then, a whole bunch of other stuff has taken place. We've been covering it here and there. And now she's asking for a lie detector test. Now, she said, currently finding a credible resource. If you know a credible lie detector service, please forward me their information. I would like to go today. This thing is getting deep, and I'm not sure if any charges is going to come out of this, but this is definitely not a good look for T.I. now. Tiny's friend, I think her name is Shakana. She came out and she basically said that this girl, Sabrina Peterson, is lying. She also went as far as to say that her, T.I., as well as Tiny all shared the bed together. As T.I. just said, he's not going to talk about what happens in his bedroom. He's not going to bring his bedroom into the conversation. But he says everybody that's participated within his bedroom were willing participants. Get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. I'm a Mighty the Ruler, man. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I upload new content. Peace.